Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to get instant dark henna stain using the method of henna stamping. So first of all, let's take a look at the supplies that we will require. We will be needing wooden blocks. These are DIY rubber blocks, sponge to make the stamp pad, and last but not the least, instant henna cones. These are also known as colored henna cones, and mine are from GOLECHA. There's a little disclaimer for these kind of cones. Make sure that you do a patch test before, because this henna paste can contain chemical for the instant coloring. Now on to step 1, that is prepare the stamping pad. For this, squeeze out generous amount of henna paste onto the sponge and squish the sponge with itself so as to soak the henna paste. Make sure that you are completely saturating the sponge to make the stamping pad. Now let's check it out using a wooden block. Just dab the wooden block onto the sponge 2-3 times to get the color. So here the color was not enough, therefore we are again going to squeeze the henna paste onto the sponge and repeat the same procedure of squishing it with itself. For this, you can also use a tissue to avoid the mess of this color. The key for the best application is that make sure whole of the henna paste soaks into the sponge. Now let's again test it out with a wooden block, and this is how it should look like. For the bigger blocks, use the rolling motion of the block to stamp on the color. For this, place the block onto your hand and then firmly press it and roll it against your hand to get the dark color. I'm using one bigger block to cover the major area of my hand. And now onto rubber block. The key is to press the rubber block against your hand for at least 2-3 seconds to get the dark color. For the rubber blocks, let me tell you that make sure that you are dabbing it against the stamping pad within each application to get the maximum color payoff. You guys won't believe that I'm recording this video for the 3rd time, and every time I use this method of henna stamping, I learn a new fact about it, which I will be sharing with you in this video. The first thing is that dab the blocks onto the sponge each time to get the maximum color payoff, and hold the blocks against your hand for the best application. Make sure that you clean the blocks before using it with the help of a toothbrush so as to clean off anything stuck in between it. And this is how henna looks on my left hand. What I love about this method is that we can do henna art on both of our hands without help of anyone else. For my this hand, I will be using this block to cover my palm and wrist area. I will be following the same procedure of stamping on my this hand as well. But make sure that while you are making your stamping pad, do not rush. Let the henna paste soak into the sponge so as to avoid smudging of the henna blocks and henna onto your hand. You can use smaller blocks to cover up any leftover space or wherever you feel like. Let me also tell you that this henna stains lasts up to 3 days, which depends upon how often you are washing your hands. For my fingers, I'm going to use this longer block which is made for fingers. The best thing about these longer blocks is that we can also use a part of it. For example, for my pinky, I am going to align the stamp along with my finger, the only part that design I want. For example, onto my pinky I didn't wanted that big flower, therefore I just ignored that part and made the contact of the other design with my pinky. And while you are purchasing your stamps, make sure that you are purchasing those that has thicker engraving, because the thicker the stamp is, the more beautiful your design will come out. And this is how it looks like. And now I'm also going to show you how to transfer this flower onto other finger. For this, just place that part or that design of the stamp that you want to transfer onto your other finger. For example, here I am just making the contact of the design and the part that I want with my finger. We can also re-stamp. For example, since the first was not that much clear, therefore I stamped it again to get the beautiful look. And this is how both of my hands are looking like. And I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Make sure that you click the subscribe button to get more awesome videos, and don't forget to like, comment and share this video with your friends. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Take care and bye bye.